All right, I'm going to be going over a part of chapter 12, just the peripheral nervous system. I've kind of had a hard time just like figuring this out, so I thought it'd be easier just to make a video about it. Okay, first off, we can start with the location. We know that the peripheral nervous system is found everywhere outside the CNS. And some of the functions include delivering sensory info to the CNS, and also carry motor commands from CNS to peripheral tissues and stuff. So carry signals from CNS to tissues. Okay, so something to note is that cranial nerves connect to the brain, and guess where spinal nerves connect to? The spinal cord. That's pretty easy. I don't know why it's even a question. And then also you need to know bundle of axons in the CNS are called a tract, and in the PNS they're called a nerve. Okay. And then real quick, let's just go over receptors and effectors again. So receptors detect and effectors respond. So a receptor can get a stimuli from internal or external, and receptors can be found in neurons and on specialized cells. So places like the ears, eyes, and nose have receptors. And then effectors just respond to signals coming from the CNS. So they stuff like cells and organs are effectors, or like your hand. Like when you move your hand, that's an example of like an effector. Okay, next, just want to go over the divisions of the PNS. So divisions of PNS. Okay, so first off, there's two divisions that we're gonna need to know. The first one is afferent, and the afferent is known to approach the CNS. So it approaches the CNS. So it pretty much just carries information from the external world to the CNS. So it goes from PNS to CNS. And then the opposite of that is the efferent, which carries motor commands from the CNS, but really you need to know that it exits CNS. And something that we learned in class is you can use like the afferent and the A, and then the efferent for exit. Yep. And then, so this is CNS to PNS. Okay, that's pretty easy. Okay, next up is we're going to talk about the functional divisions again, but specifically the efferent, because there's two things that make up the efferent division. The first one is somatic, or we'll do autonomic first. So autonomic controls your subconscious. This is a U. Subconscious. And so this is stuff like your heart or like glands and stuff that you can't control. Like make your heart beat faster. Well, you can't do that. Heart, glands, just stuff like that. And also the autonomic nervous system is broken down into two parts: sympathetic and parasympathetic. And you've probably heard this before. The sympathetic is like your fight or flight response. And then your parasympathetic is like the relaxation effect. So the parasympathetic calms you down, and the sympathetic excites you. So sympathetic is excitatory, and parasympathetic is, let's say, relaxing. Okay, and then going back to the divisions, we got to go over somatic. So somatic is just the voluntary movements and also involuntary reflexes. So we have voluntary movement. So stuff like skeletal muscles. And then we also have reflexes. So if you touch a hot pan, you instantly pull it back. That's your somatic nervous system in action. Even though it's not really voluntary, it's a reflex, so it's classified under the somatic nervous system. Yeah, so that pretty much wraps up the peripheral nervous system. It's pretty self-explanatory, I guess, but there's just a lot of divisions and groups that we need to know. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Bye.